Hello my gorgeous cuties out there and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be playing with the new Read Your Mind palette from Nabla, and I thought while I was at it I would also do a full face of Nabla products because I have a lot of stuff from them that I really love and I just wanted to use it in the video because I did also pick up their new Regeneration Uplifting Creamy Concealer, so I'm going to use them all together in a look today. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty. I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, so if those are things that you like to watch, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I'd love to have you here. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Alright loves, welcome. It is Hot Mess Bree coming at you right now. I am looking a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, my hair is a little messy. I'm sitting here in a sweats and a sports bra, but it's that kind of day, okay? It's 40 degrees here in Texas, which is super cold for us. And it's weird because it just changed from like 70 degrees and like 78 or something like 2 days ago. So these fluctuations are a little insane. So I'm in chill mode, but I do want to put on some makeup and try out this new palette right here from Nabla, which I said it's called Read Your Mind, and Nabla is a Italian indie brand, and they're one of my most favorite indie brands. I have so many products from them that I love, like their highlighters, blushes, their mascara, their lip products, lip liners. I mean, I could go on and on about Nabla, but I'll just show you guys the palette really quickly. This goes for, I think, like $43.50 on their website. They show it in euros, like 39.90 euros. And this is what it looks like inside. It's leaning a lot more neutral than anything. There are some muted colors in here, but overall it is a pretty neutral palette. So I guess the concept of this is that it's organized in like color stories or something to make it easier to read. I'm gonna see what it says in the description right here. It says there's 16 shades in here. There's 4 chromatic lines. So going across here, like it says scarlet, rose, it has sage, and then it has honey. So if you just need like a look, you can just use these lines and like create more monochromatic look. And then there's 4 quads. It's supposed to make it easier to like set up a look, especially if like you struggle with like putting colors together. That is all the info on here. You can get it on Nabla's website, and I think it's actually going to be coming to Beauty Bay as well. When I checked the website, this is coming soon, but I'll link Nabla's website as well as Beauty Bay. And then this concealer, which has been out for some time, but this is supposed to be, I'm assuming, like a more like creamy hydrating formula. Let's see what it says here. It says it's doubles as makeup and skincare. So what I expected, it's supposed to help reduce the appearance of dark circles, under eye bags, cover skin imperfections, blur, have a radiant finish. All sounds quite lovely, so I'll be using this as well. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and I'm gonna use a bunch of my loved products from them. If I forget to mention something that I'm using, I will link it in the description below. You can always find the info down there in case you're wondering. So let me get a little closer so we can create a look together. So I'm gonna go in with their Skin Realist Skin Tint. I did do a wear test on this and like a whole review in case you guys want to check that out, in case you want to get the info, you're curious. It is a really nice skin tint. It's more on the hydrating side, but it does last pretty well on my skin. I have the shade Medium 3. I haven't used this in a while, but I do love this, especially like in the winter time or when I'm just wanting to look, you know, nice and healthy and glowy. Okay, so now going into the concealer and we'll see what this does for me. I got the shade Light Peach. I like to go in with like a slightly lighter shade just to brighten under the eyes. It does have like a little sponge tip applicator. So we'll see how that is. So I'm just gonna use the sponge. I don't think this would work as a sponge to like kind of tap it out. Whew, okay, I kind of went in with too much, but you know what? It's fine. Let's blend it out. Let's see what it does. Definitely looks like it has lighter coverage for sure. So far it looks nice. Very light coverage, but it blends out very easily. So if you like light coverage, more easy kind of makeup, you'd probably like this. Now I'm gonna powder up. I got the Nabla pressed powder. This is part of my project pan. If you didn't see that video, I'll link that below. I'm trying to use up makeup products. trying to be better at using the things that I have. So I went off camera and did my brows and put some eye primer on. Brows look kind of weird, but I'm just going to ignore them. So I'm going to go in with the Nabla Skin Bronzing Powder. This is in Dune. And I'm going to use that to bronze. It's kind of hard to get the product to pick up though, because it's like really firmly pressed in there. But I'm going to use this. It's supposed to be more like a radiant bronzer. And we're just going to bronze up this face, because I could use a 10 real bad. Now I'm going to go into the Nabla Skin Glazing shade in Lola. This is, I think, a highlighter, but I use this as a blush topper. I love really glowy blushes. And this is just a nice little pink glowy blush. So I'm going to use that. There we go, glowy cheeks. Now I'm going to go into the Skin Glazing shade in Amnesia, which is a champagne shade. It's like a perfect highlighter for my skin tone. So we're just going to put that on. Do you see that? That is just so beautiful, so lovely. Just want to bathe in it. Now that my face is done, I think it's a good time to now get into the palette right here. I think I want to use this row right here. I'm just going to follow the color story that they gave here, Sage. Like this one's speaking to me the most. Of course, I'm going to gravitate to like the color and the smoky shades. And I think this setup's kind of cool. So I'm going to start off with 12. I'm going to use this also as a crease, the green shade. It is a little powdery and there's definitely kickback in the pan. So be careful, dust off the excess, but I'm just going to use that through the crease as like my transition shade. We'll see how that works. This look is probably going to get really dark really fast, which is what I prefer for most of my looks, either smoky or like super colorful and bright. So I'm going to take this smaller brush from the Ruby collection and 205. I actually remember to say the brush numbers. I never do that in my videos. And I'm going to go into the shade 9, which is a very dark chocolate shade. Definitely more on like the cool tone side. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner. And I'll probably bring it in a little bit into the crease, just to get everything like super smoky, like how I like it. I think I'm going to match the lower lash line as it is on the crease. We're not getting too crazy today in this look. So I'm going to get this pencil brush from the Ruby collection. This is N303. And I think I'm going to start off with the number 9 shade, the deep brown. Focus that on the outer corner. And I'll probably just use the green to blend out the edge. And that's, I think, how I'm going to do it. So I want to put down some glitter primer on the lid because I want the shade to be really just super metallic and high shine. I'm just using the NYX glitter glue. I'm going to lay that all over the lid, everywhere where I'm going to put that shadow. Now we'll get into this shade right here. It looks like it's going to be really sparkly. I'm just using the same brush I use for the glitter primer. So this is more like a brown metallic, like a brown shade. It looks very like cool tone and almost taupey in the pan, but on the eyes I feel like it looks like a brown metallic. I'm gonna go over the shade a little bit with my finger just to like smooth it out. I think this shade is really cool. I feel like it would do really well over like a black base. Like if you use like black all over the lids and then top this on top. So now I'm going to go into the pastel blue right here. Hopefully it's light enough to be an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna clean off my pencil brush. Gonna clean it off on my pans like a boss because that's what I do. And now let's go in with that shade. I'm gonna try to just pack it on the inner corner. I hope it's light enough. If not, we'll go over with a metallic, but we'll try. I'm just gonna start putting it in the inner portion first. We might need to go into a metallic. I don't think it's light enough, but we'll just use that as the inner portion shade. down here too. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade 14 as my inner corner highlight instead. I think that will be a better option because I just like my inner corner to be like really poppy. So I'm gonna take this like flat brush from the Ruby set. What is this? N204, and just pop that right there. Number 14. I think it's more like a champagne shade. Maybe I should wet the brush a little bit so we can get it to be more intense. Oh yeah, definitely helps wetting the brush. See, that's what I wanted. I wanted that pop. So I think that's it for the shadows. I'm gonna go in with some liner. I'm gonna use the Nabla Serial Liner. I haven't used this in a while. I don't even know if it's dried out yet. Hopefully it isn't. Oh no, it's not. I'm just gonna use that to line my lash line and create a little bit of a wing. Okay, so I did the wing. I did also go in with some gel liner on my waterline. This is from Lethal. I wanted to use a Nabla liner, but I really wanted to use a blue just to have blue pop, like with that blue in the inner portion. But I am going to use the Nabla Cupid's Arrow in number, I always forget the number on this, number 4, just a black pencil. And I'm going to use that to tightline under here. And then I'll go in with the Nabla Major Pleasure Mascara, which is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. I love this stuff. I probably need to stop using it. It's probably too old, but I'll have to purchase another one. I should have purchased one when I got the palette and the concealer. But you know what? Hindsight is 20/20, right? So I'm just going to use that all over my lashes. This is such a great mascara. It's great at making the lashes look dramatic and full and giving a length too. So now for the lips, which we're gonna do something nudie. We're gonna keep with the trend here. I'm gonna use one of their, I think this is called like their Dreamy Creamy lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. It's more of like a creamy formula or like a satin. And I'm gonna go in with the Nabla Close Up Liner and number 3, nude number 3. Their lip liners are so good, as well as these. If you like more of like a satin creamy liquid lipstick, you would love these right here. They have such good lip products. But I just want to line my lips. These are so creamy and glidey, but they stay put all day long. So now I'm going to go in with the shade called Hedonist. I love this, and these are just so creamy and so opaque. Such a beautiful nude color. So here is the finished look. Lips, everything is done. I love how this turned out. It's definitely still neutral, but more on like the bold dramatic side. Like I love the smokiness of this. I love how all the shades blended together and the lips and everything. It just looks really good. I'm feeling this look. So now I'm going to like zoom out, back up a little bit, and give you guys like my final thoughts on everything. All right, we made it to the end of this video, and I'm happy I finally made it to this point because I've been here for a while filming. Now, of course, you only see 20 minutes of it, but I've been filming for over an hour. But that is the magic of editing. You don't have to see all my mistakes and screw ups because they're not pretty. Trust me. But I am really liking how this look turned out. I love the combo and everything. And I think everything in the palette performed really nicely. Now it is more neutral, it is more muted, and I'm more of like a super colorful, bright makeup lover, but I still appreciate a good neutral palette with muted shades. But I do feel like this is going to be great for people that are starting off with makeup, that are beginners and need help with like color stories and how to like put looks together. I think this is a very cool setup with like the monochromatic lines, the little quads. I really like that because you can do a look with this, you can do a look with this, you can do a look this way. So it's very good if you're starting off with makeup or you just like neutrals and more muted colors. And these are like the kind of shades you like to wear like every day or to the office. Now, of course, I'm someone who would wear a bright purple look in the office any day, but I know not everybody is comfortable doing that or likes to go out looking like a clown like me. But I do think everything performed nicely. The mattes are pigmented, they're blendable. In terms of the metallics, there's a bunch of different finishes in here. Like there are some that are just like that true creamy metallic, like look how beautiful that burgundy shade is. And they do have a like dual chrome shade in here, which is a little bit more flaky This one is like a pink to gold. Oh, that is so beautiful. I have to use that in another look. That is stunning. And then they have some that are more like toppers. Like this pink one is really firmly pressed in the pan. It's really hard to pick it up. It's kind of strange to me, like barely anything comes on the finger. And this one feels like maybe there's a little hard pan. I mean, nothing crazy, but I still think this was beautiful, like all over the lid. It has a lot of like little sparkles in it. So everything that I tried was really nice in this palette. And overall, I think it's pretty cool. I do like it, and I can't wait to create some more looks with it. And in terms of the concealer, I think it gave a nice light coverage. It went on really smooth. It blended out. It looks great under my eyes right now. It's not creasing or anything. As for everything else, I already know I love those products from Nabla. I've been raving about them for a very long time, and I love them as a brand. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. You will have to let me know in the comments below. Did you pick up this palette? Have you tried Nabla? Like, what are your thoughts? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video, you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will link all the makeup that I used, where you can find these products. I will also link other videos I've done on like Nabla products and stuff if you want to get more info, and just other videos you might be interested in. I'll also have my contact and social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_beauty. If you want to check me out over there, I have been posting pretty good on my Instagram, so I would love for you guys to join my Instagram fam. But that was everything, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all your guys' love and support. You guys are so amazing, so sweet and kind, and I love having you all here. But I do hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world and staying safe, and I'm just sending you all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.